does my lawyer bills get covered? Do I get access to better lawyers? I know like John Gotti used Ray Cohn, which is Trump's guy, for the Willie Bratton thing. Like, what's the benefit for, obviously being a tough guy and having clout and people fearing you? What was the real benefit? And I actually I'm going to smirk, but what was the real benefit when it had a benefit to being made?
Well, again, let me.
Sorry, go ahead. So I know where you're going to go with this. Oh, a little bit of technical difficulty. So we had quick technical difficulty on that. So I'm going to ask John again, what was the benefit at that time? We'll get into if there's a benefit now, but what was the benefit of being made back then, John?
So I'll go back to the Pernas and the Tessettas. They're family within a family. So when they go to jail, they do help each other, I would assume. Yeah. And I think so from what I understand with lawyers and envelopes and family. And their benefit getting involved with a stronger faction like New York was number one. They stayed alive. Yeah. They would have got hit. And two, because when they want these bigger construction jobs in North Jersey and New York, Vic Amuso and Gaspar made sure they got it and they got involved. So there was things that benefited them by getting involved, and also in the bookmaking industry. So, things grew for them substantially from where they used to be. Now, as far as guys like me, you have Gotti, who used Richie Raybach, was Gotti Sr.'s lawyer, who became my lawyer because Gotti gave him to me. So my benefit was people knew when I went to court, when I stabbed a guy through a throat in Fort Lauderdale, I ended up beating a case where I got pinched at it because Richie Raybach was defending me, and his attorneys knew that was Gotti's lawyer. They asked if I worked for him. Yes, I did. And one of them had amnesia and didn't want to testify and help his friend. So there's benefits like that are seen but unseen. And, when guys talk about, Gotti Jr. say, he tries to change when I defected away from him after they found out he was an informant and all that, recently came out in Gangland. Jojo Carrazzo corroborated what I said, the attorney, that Jr. was right. But he forgot the fact that Richie Raybach defended me up till 1996. So if there was anything that was going on with me, Gotti would have known about it, Senior, because I'm using his attorney. And that's the reason why he was comfortable letting people use his attorneys, because he could keep an eye on you. And he knows exactly what's going on with your life. Now, Richie Raybach, for the people that don't know, was Bruce Cutler's partner.
Yes. He's
actually the one that brought Bruce Cutler around, and Bruce Cutler kind of snaked Richie down. And Richie was a hell of an attorney, actually, for people that don't know who he was.
Nice. So okay, so you painted a good picture in terms of the Jersey side of things and sprinkled in New York, which is relevant. So according to the story, Tommy Manzo, went to John Perna, who's a made guy, comes from a good mafia heritage, if that's okay to say. And basically, as I understand, is lump up my ex and her husband in exchange, have a wedding at my place and probably comped it or reduced it or whatever. We all know there's weddings probably about $50K at least. Maybe comped it or maybe gave $30K off, whatever that is. Here's where I struggle with this. Number one, in the story, they have John Perna doing it himself with another guy. So my first question is, would a made guy do that? Like, it seems almost like too movie-ish for me. Walk me through that.
Well, the picture the government's going to paint is the payoff came through the catering, obviously. Yeah. And the Perna's lawyers are going to picture that it's just another catering hall. Yeah, maybe we know the guy, maybe we don't. Yeah. Maybe we're a little friendly, maybe we're not. There's nothing illegal with that. Yeah. The illegal part of it is Manzo refused and lied about them having an event at his catering hall, and they came in and got the paperwork. Who knows what's on that paperwork? Who knows if he wrote something on that paperwork? So, we got to see what the evidence really is. Got it. The Pernas, would he do it himself? I mean, maybe. I mean, I used to do work all the time by myself. So these are a hands-on family. Yeah. And that's one of the reasons I got respect from. When you hear me talking about different guys, I don't respect them because I don't respect the way they talk, carry themselves. These guys, from the dealings I had with them, they were always gentlemen, the whole family.
Got it.
So I like them. I like the way they carry themselves. But that doesn't mean they didn't do this stuff or not. I'm not an expert on as far as the evidence on the case. I just, by what I'm hearing and what I'm saying, there's going to be problems for all of them because of so many people are involved in this. That